Hey, Sarah, how are you doing?
I'm good, Fatboy. How are you?
Good.
How was your Easter holiday, though?
Easter holiday was great. I went home to my family, and we had a nice little family gathering, as we normally do.
Yeah.
That's how it is, with my family. Big holidays, we get together and catch up after having not met for,
the rest of the year.
Exactly. So on days like Christmas and on days like Easter, the family matriarch, who thankfully is still with us, gathers all of us together for a nice, wholesome, sumptuous meal.
Yeah.
And so I ate to my satisfaction. Don't I look a bit chubby today?
You do look chubby and shiny. Like with the, all glossy because the chicks were so full over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Yeah. Love it. So, what's popping today? Tell us.
You've heard the saying, F around and find out.
Yeah, we've seen. We know it. We know all about it. We know all about the graph.
Yes.
That famous professor who let us know that if you F around,
you go find out.
You find out.
Well, a British self-styled danger tourist has been captured by the Taliban.
And what?
He's a British self-styled danger tourist.
Danger tourist?
Yes. Well, he's a British YouTuber and he's a self-styled, like I say, danger tourist. And he's the kind of person who goes to places where you should not be going if you have common sense.
Like war zones?
Like war zones. Like visiting volcanoes that have the potential to erupt. That kind of stuff.
Or entering into relationships.
There's that too.
Very dangerous. Don't do it.
There's that too.
So what did this guy do?
Well, he's among 3 British men being held by the Taliban's feared counterintelligence unit in Kabul.
Right.
And his name is Miles Rutledge, and he's 21 years old, and he's from Birmingham, and he goes by the name on Twitter as Lord Miles, and he has over 140,000 followers on Twitter, where he brands himself as a person who will go to the most dangerous places on earth for fun.
For fun.
Just go to the Maldives, my guy.
So why did he decide to go there? Just for the sake of it? Just to... I don't know.
That is it, yes. Well, a Taliban security officer did confirm the arrest of multiple foreigners. That was, during the course of the late over the weekend. And the official did add that the group were found partaking in suspicious activities and were being held with the Taliban's counterintelligence department in Kabul. Well, it is not the first time that this young gentleman has visited Afghanistan, and last August, the blogger did receive widespread criticism for visiting Kabul during the Taliban's ongoing takeover of Afghanistan.
So what have they done with him?
They are being held, and it's a very scary situation. Of course, they released pictures of them, and
So is he hoping that they're going to come in and rescue him?
I think that is what he's hoping.
Or is the government of his country going to say, yeah, let him rot? F around and find out.
Exactly. Well, I do think that, of course, their governments are working to, have them released, and he's being held with 2 other gentlemen. And it is unclear why he wanted to even go there in the first place. But like he says, he does that for fun. He likes to go to dangerous places for fun. Yeah. So I guess he found out. So it must be a scary situation. Being held by the Taliban, I can only imagine.
I remember in the early 2000s, around the time that Afghanistan was being invaded and Iraq was being invaded, beheading videos were quite, they were in huge supply. Every other day in my email, I'd get an email from a guy saying, yo, did you check this video? And it's of a beheading. And it's just some dude there with a guy tied up. He puts him down, steps on his head, grabs a huge knife, and not even like a machete, but even just like a small, like a kitchen knife, and he just cuts off a guy's head.
Like you're slaughtering a chicken.
Did you ever watch any of those videos?
I did. I remember that time there were so many viral videos.
2002, 2003, 2004. So many of those videos.
Oh my goodness.
And those guys were. So I don't know if this guy must be sitting there thinking, is that what they're going to do to me?
He better be thinking that.
I'm sure it's very scary.
Bet they have put the fear of God in him. But anyway, there was footage of him. They, found out that he was in the country because he posted footage of himself with a young Taliban fighter and another local mafia, and they were shooting guns, and which he described in his video as a lot of fun. There's also other footage on his, on his social media, where he's attempting to sneak into the United States from Mexico and spending 48 hours homeless in New York City. As in, it's just...
I think, and this
collect stamps. That is a safer hobby.
And I've always been concerned about this attention economy that we live in, because attention now is the biggest commodity on the market.
Yeah.
It is the person with the biggest followers, the biggest views that gains any traction in this world. And the lengths to which people are going to attain that are becoming very dangerous. Now, in the case of ladies, when they go to extremes, typically it means they're taking their clothes off.
Yeah.
And going on OnlyFans and doing other things. In the case of men, these kinds of things
happen.
There was also a story of a guy who tried to pull a prank.
And he got shot. Yes.
You saw that?
Yes, I saw that.
So, and he was doing it just because, hey, I want to go viral. I want to get more views. What about the guy who crashed his own plane? He was flying a plane and then he jumped out of it. Later claimed that, I don't know if he claimed that it had a malfunction. I don't think so. But, I mean, his pilot's license was revoked. He can never fly again. And he just crashed his plane into a mountain just because he wanted views for his YouTube channel.
It's ridiculous. And did you also see the gentleman? He's, I think, a stuntman. You know those kind of people who jump from like one building to another?
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before. So he attempted to, I think it was in Dubai, maybe. I'm not sure where it was, but he attempted to climb the tallest skyscraper with his bare hands.
He was scaling a building.
Without any contraptions or anything like that.
I think I saw it.
And he fell to his death.
That may have been a Chinese guy.
Yes, it was a Chinese, like an Asian-looking guy. I don't know if it was Chinese.
I saw that clip, and that was very sad.
He fell to his death because of views. Actually, it was a competition. I think there was a competition. Somebody had asked people to, go to extreme, levels to, do these, extreme stunts. And these things happen. Can you guys please be safe out there?
So I lean more towards the side of, hey, do what you gotta do, stay true to yourself, and don't really try and act the fool just because you want those views. And anytime I've told Sarah to twerk in these videos so
I'm not doing
our
that.
videos get more views, she's like,
Absolutely
I'm a lady who knows her worth. I shall not shake my butt.
And I'm afraid of my mom too.
That too.
She will whoop me at my big age. I'm afraid of her. So no, I'm not doing that.
So I think the moral of the story is not be in a hurry for quick fame.
Exactly.
And just grind it out slowly. Just do what's true to you and true for you. And eventually, the people that like what you do will appreciate you for that. Because if you build a following of people who are only interested in you because of spectacle, that's going to be a hard audience to maintain.
Exactly.
Because you have to keep pushing the envelope with each passing day until you're now going into Taliban territory.
Exactly. More or less selling your soul.
So beware, be careful.
Yeah, and the devil always comes back to collect. I don't mean that, literally, but the devil always collects. He will collect,